Title reps, in this video, I'm going to be talking about why your business might be struggling and what I think the culprit likely is. I'll give you 3, maybe 4 tips, and I'm going to attempt to do this video in one take without any edits, without any cuts. So if I make some mistakes and fumble along the way, it is what it is, but I'm going to try to get better at doing that. So the 3 things we're going to talk about, maybe 4, are why your business isn't growing. It's not because of the economy. It's not because of your competition. And it's probably not even because of lack of inventory in your market, although that could arguably be one of the reasons. It's probably you. It's probably you. And so the first thing that we're going to talk about why your business might not be growing as a title rep, let me fix my collar here, could be because you're not spending enough time prospecting. I'm guilty of this myself. You have to prospect every single day. If you're not talking to new people every single day, you're not constantly refilling your pipeline. You are going to see your business take a dip, and it might be sooner rather than later, and it might come sooner than you think. Agents move brokerages, agents get out of the business, they retire, or they simply move to a different title company, they form a new relationship. And so every year you can expect, let's say your 10 or 20 clients that you depend on for business, a few of those every year are going to move. You're going to lose them. Like I said, there's always retirement. So you have to constantly be backfilling your pipeline. Agents have to do the same thing. The second thing that I notice title reps doing, also guilty as charged, would be that they're not talking to the right people. There might be 15,000 licensed agents, as is the case in San Antonio. It fluctuates. Maybe it's 13, maybe it's 18. I don't know what it is right now. Don't come for me. But I've noticed that in the beginning, I was willing to talk to anybody who would talk to me. And then I quickly realized that's not a good strategy. It might have been good for me to cut my teeth on talking to people and gaining confidence and running my scripts, if you will. But it really was a waste of time because I had no idea if I was talking to an agent who was doing 50 transactions a year or 2 transactions a year. So I really had to get good at doing my homework, doing my research, vetting agents, and deciding who are the agents that I want to work with, who are the agents that are top producers, and then going after them strategically in order to form that relationship and ask for the opportunity to work with them. But if you're not talking to the right agents, if you're just opening up a phone book, if you will, of licensed agents and you're just going down the list, you're going to be wasting your time and spinning your wheels. So that's really important. The third thing that I noticed that agents do is that they spend a lot of time on tasks versus activities. So tasks versus activities means they are spending time on, again, I'm guilty of this, checking emails, maybe planning for a class and reminding agents to come to this class through sending mass text messages. They might be helping an agent with some sort of open house if that's legal in your market. Remember, you might be watching this from a different part of the country where certain things are not allowed. However, I want to emphasize that there is a difference between a task and an activity. An activity is going to move you closer to your ultimate goal, which is to get more agents through the door who can use your title company so you can open more contracts, right? So if you're doing an actual income producing activity, for me, what that looks like would be, for example, making phone calls on Friday afternoon, prospecting. I have found in my market that Friday afternoons is a great pickup rate. My agents are much more likely to answer. And then I'm able to schedule an appointment for the following week or even the week after. So if you're spending too much time on tasks, it could also be because you're not super confident on the phones. You're not super confident running that script. You don't really know how to get in front of agents in order to get an appointment. And then brings me to my 4th and final point. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. I post new videos every week for title reps just like yourself who are looking to increase their order count and grow their business, which might not be happening, which might be the reason why you're watching this video. So the 4th and final reason that I think your business may not be growing is because you don't know how to get an agent on the phone and secure an appointment. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to run that script on the phone. Let's say you don't get a good pickup rate in your area. You might not know how to get them to get a calendar date confirmed if they're right standing there in front of you in person. And it sounds really simple, but there is an art to it. And then the second part of number 4 would be once they are sitting down in front of you, you don't really know how to run that meeting. And so the meeting winds up running you, which is a horrible feeling. I've had that happen before. If you're in that situation, if this is resonating with you, you can always reach out to me. I would love to talk to you, see if I can help. But that is a horrible feeling. And so you need to know what to say and how to say it in order to secure that commitment and ultimately close the deal. So all of those 4 things might be contributing to the reason why you're not seeing the growth in your business this year that you would like. And really, unfortunately, if you've made it this far in the video, all 4 of those reasons ultimately come back to you. Lack of training, lack of preparation, lack of accountability, lack of drive. lack of organization. So it's really more of a you problem than anything else. If you haven't watched my other videos, be sure to do so. And if I can be of help in any way, feel free to reach out. You can find me on texastitlegirl.com. You can leave a comment here on this video. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm also known as Texas Title Girl, but really my name is Sarah. Some people don't even know my real name. And be sure to catch me in the next video. I did it in one take.